Now, as promised last night, I wanted to play some of the testimony from John Brennan's hearing. When was that, Kathy? Wednesday? Yes, it was yesterday. God, time just rips by when you're having fun, doesn't it? John Brennan, who will be confirmed as the new head of the CIA, if one cares to identify him by his past behavior, you'd have to say that this guy is really a killer, kind of a take no prisoners type. And if you do take prisoners, torture the hell out of them. Maybe he's had his conversion on the road to someplace. But as I watched some of that testimony and then listened to some of it, I can probably understand why he's been Barack Obama's most trusted advisor. Who was it that said, hold your friends close and your enemies closer? And if you remember, so long ago, if you read The Prince, this guy shows up in The Prince in several incarnations as the Prince is being given advice on how to be a proper leader. But anyway, we wanted to play some of this for you. The first piece of sound that we have here is the only part of the entire hearing, and you won't be able to hear this clearly, what the Code Pink citizens are saying. As I said last night, when you watch or listen to these hearings, you are pretty much convinced that everything is pre-scripted. The senators who ask the questions, for the most part, it's been my understanding anyway, that the staff prepares the questions for them. They don't give a damn. They have bigger fish to fry. They have to take care of their corporate owners. And these pro forma hearings, confirmation hearings, are just that, pro forma. And so the questions are asked by the staff. The answers are prepared in advance. The statements are all prepared in advance. And while the witness usually says after his opening or her opening statement, the witness will say, now I'll be very happy to take questions from the committee. That witness knows full well what is going to be asked and what is not going to be asked. So, at the risk of sounding like a typical cynical person that I am, it's been my experience anyway that there is nothing spontaneous about these hearings. There are never any revelatory comments. There is the truth that is pushed out of these hearings is predigested, homogenized, and even then we can't really be sure it's truth. It's just what is supposed to be handed out as truth, and it may be as far from truth as north is from south. Consequently, watching the Code Pink citizens, I'm damn sure not going to call them protesters, watching the Code Pink citizens try to insert some reality into this charade was, for me anyway, refreshing. And I know that the commentators, the committee members, everybody was kind of the attitude, oh, for Christ's sake, will you get these people? Look at that, look at their signs. Hey, buddy, why don't you get a shave? You know, that sort of thing. So Kathy's going to play a little bit of this. I may interrupt it a couple of times, so go ahead. This is the protesters.
I would not be here today without the love and support of my wife, Kathy, who has been my life partner for 34 years, and who, like the spouses of many other public servants and intelligence professionals, has made numerous sacrifices over the years.
Would you pause, Mr. Brennan? If you would remove that individual, please, as quickly as you can. Thank you.
John, let's... All signs out.
You are betraying democracy when you assassinate suspects. You are betraying democracy.
If the Capitol Police will clear the room, please.
Nice.
John Brennan is still in favor of further rendition. He was burned in command after the CIA came conquer. He never spoke out against it. You are traitors if you should do that. You are traitors to democracy.
You are traitors to democracy.
Please clear the room.
Hold it right there a second, Kathy. The well planned out strategy here was, and I think Kathy removed some of the. Did you take out some of the timing between? Yeah, what was strategically well done by the Code Pink citizens was the fact that one protester after another, instead of 6 people standing up and trying to confront these people with reality, which makes a much larger target, easier to remove group of people. Medea Benjamin, of course, who is the founder of Code Pink, and the other people involved understand that the way you do this is you do it in successive statements of truth from citizens who happen to be in the hearing room. Not press, not shills, not witnesses, not the bought and paid members of the United States Senate. I don't care what party they're from. I admit that the Republicans are, in addition to being bought and paid, are venal, lying thugs, whereas the Democrats, being bought and paid, are cowardly, quiet pushovers. Nice, huh? All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, I want you to hear some more of this, and then we're going to move on to testimony, as it were, from the king of assassins, Mr. John Brennan.